What's up, guys? Tech here. Welcome back to another live stream. And we've got my friend Benji from Tech. What's up, man?
What's up? How y'all doing?
So, in today's live stream, we're going to be talking everything about the Samsung event. But first, me and Benji wanted to talk about our podcast that we have now created. It's going to be a really amazing podcast talking about tech news and stuff like that. This is our picture right here, as you guys can see. If you guys are interested, please give it a like and follow us on social media. And what are the podcast platforms that we're on now? It's
so we're on like a handful of them now. I think we're on Spotify, we're on Google Podcasts. And there's a couple more that I have no idea what they are, but we're also on Anchor. So if you have the Anchor podcast app downloaded, you can listen to it. So
yeah,
and it's also on YouTube.
Right. Also on YouTube. So anywhere you guys can find us and listen to the podcast. We always do one every single week. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. We're planning to have some guests come on and everything. So join the fun and let us know what you guys think. So, all right. Without further ado, let's get into the Samsung Unpacked. Man, you gotta love YouTube, don't you?
Yeah, and I was like, there's no notification. And then I went to check if I had notifications turned on, and I was like, yeah.
Jeez.
So like it literally sent the notification at 4 minutes late.
That is so weird.
It's done it with my videos as well. It sucks. Notification squad is not exactly a thing anymore, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. I used to see that like all over YouTube. I'm telling you, man. What's up, guys? What's going on? Miles, you're late. What's going on?
Come on here.
I just see Miles in chat. I'm getting ready. Hold on. Well, I mean, you knew the time, bro. Nah, I'm kidding. No pressure, man. No pressure. So what's going on, Benji?
Oh, I mean, living life.
How about that Samsung event, man? How about that?
Honestly, I've seen Apple events as well and things like that. But the Samsung event is just cringe. Like the whole thing. it's interesting how they did it,
Yep.
but a lot of the things are cringe. It's like there's one time they were talking about the Galaxy Z Flip, and they're like,
Yep.
"Oh, you don't even need to open your phone to look at the notifications." And I mentioned in my video, like, I don't need to open my phone either. I just tap on the screen and I can see the notifications there, and I can actually tap on it and do things without having to do like a weird like open it up. Like that's why they got rid of flip phones, because everyone hated the I have to open my phone to use it thing, and now they're bringing it back. It's like
right, and
what?
that's the thing with me.
It's like bringing
I'm trying to-
records back into fashion. It's like they're not, yeah, they're collectible, but like they're
yeah.
not. Anyway,
I don't know, man. Listen, it's just, oh, I do gotta say though, I do think that they did a lot better than they did the first time around. I mean,
oh yeah,
that
the first
that
fold was a disaster.
I mean, how can you even expect somebody to see notifications on that little screen? First of all, like that
I
was
mean,
just.
It's nice that it's bigger now,
Oh yeah,
but
for
still,
sure, for sure. Um, I really want to see the things that I really want to see is how it's going to hold up with all the folding, unfolding. The other thing, and you know, a lot of people mentioned that they want to see as well is, you know, how the screen cracked in the middle. Like, I want to see how that
yeah,
goes if they're going to have issues with that anymore. What do you
yeah, and
think?
also I guess with it being plastic,
Yeah.
it's actually I just had a thought. So like
Hmm.
people who aren't used to foldable phones, they're not used to closing it and stuff.
Yep.
Can you use this phone? Like, can you just put it in your like? I'm sure some people will forget to close it, put it in their pockets with their keys or something, and then the screen's just going to be destroyed after that. I mean, I don't know if that's happened on the previous flips, but
Yeah. Yeah.
like, I would probably be one of those people who like forgets to close it, puts it in my
I,
pocket real quick.
yeah. I don't know if you agree or not, but I feel like the only good foldable out there right now is the Motorola Razr. That's it.
Wait, I need to see pictures of this one because I've heard so many people talk about it, and I
You
remember they
haven't
were
seen
talking
it?
about it. I
I thought
think
I
I've
sent.
seen pictures a while ago, but I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure I sent them to you,
Yeah, I think you
but
did. Wait,
but that was
5G
the
flip and
only
browse.
phone that I like. You know, said this is gonna be a really good phone.
No,
Um,
it's got a notch as well. What the heck is this? You think this is good? You seriously think this is
Benji was
good?
just like, bro, what are you smoking?
What? This thing
What's
is
up,
the
Matt? What's up, man?
ugliest, oldest looking thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, what is this?
But I mean, come
It
on.
literally looks like a flip phone on the
Listen.
outside. And then you like open it up and it's like, ooh, 2021.
No, I honestly always loved Motorola Razr, and I think it was cool that they redesigned it. And I mean, yeah, it does look weird with the full screen, but I don't know.
I think the best foldable is, even though you guys
Michael
can't have it
says
in
Motorola
America.
Razr is bad.
Oh yeah, it looks bad. But no, like I think the best foldable out there right now, at least that
Michael,
I've
if you
seen,
Michael, if you
is
want a link, let me know. And I can send it through iMessage or something.
yeah, I think it's the Huawei Mate X2, I think it's called, or something.
Hmm.
I think that one's pretty good. Even though
Yeah.
you guys can't have it in America. But oh well.
Yeah, and you know what? Like my aunt has a Huawei phone and she loves it. And that's another Android that I think is pretty good. I can't believe we
If you're
changed
okay
over
with them
here.
spying on you, of course, and selling all your information to China.
But I mean, isn't that like every other company around.
I mean, yeah. I guess there's worse. We don't know what Google's doing.
Yeah. So what's your thought? I wanted to also ask you, what are your thoughts for Pixel and, you know,
Did you see the rumors for the Pixel Fold?
I saw some. I saw some.
I think John Prosser made a post about it. That actually looks good though. The way from the renders, it doesn't
So,
look bad. Oh, it's Miles.
What's up, Miles?
okay, I had to re-download Google Chrome because I factory reset my computer.
Oh wow.
I was like, oh wait,
You're miles away from the start of the stream, by the way.
yeah, that's fair.
Sorry about that.
I love the joke. I love the joke. Oh man. No, we were just talking about like Samsung and Motorola and how, you know,
The
all these
Razor's,
fold-
dude, the
all
Razor phone's amazing. I love that phone.
all these
Wait, which one?
foldables.
The Motorola.
Motorola.
Yeah, it's great.
Ben,
And she's like, nah.
Benji's like, no,
So it's such a bad phone. Like I can't believe you guys like it.
I'm kidding. I don't
Sucks.
actually like it. I'm just kidding. I don't like it.
I don't know, man.
Like, look at
I've
that.
always liked it. I've always liked it. So
That screen is such a weird aspect ratio as well.
Wait.
YouTube videos, you're gonna have some very big black bars on the sides.
Oh yeah. That's for sure.
It's crazy how small it is though. Or how small looking it is. I don't know if it's big. Oh no, never mind. It's 6.2 inches, so it's pretty big.
That's not big.
What
6.2?
going back to
This is
Samsung-
like 6 something inches.
I mean, my iPhone's 6.1. So I mean, it's only 1 inch bigger. It's only 1 inch bigger.
Going back to the Samsung
Only one
event,
is
what do
bigger.
you guys think about the watch?
Like throughout the whole thing, I was like, "Yep, Apple already has this. This is useless. They're trying to copy Apple." I thought it was cool though. Well, not exactly. I kind of thought it was cool, but not like how they're now they're like merging and Wear OS and Tizen OS basically together. But then that
Yeah.
kind of like takes them away from the future that I hoped Samsung would go for, and they would just like go fully for Tizen, like even on their phones. So then
Yep.
they built the software and the hardware together, and they could actually compete against Apple. But no, they've decided to do the complete opposite and go and be
Yeah.
like, "Hey, Google, we know you have more apps than us. We know people like Wear OS more than us.
Sorry,
Right.
I didn't understand.
Shut up, Google." So like, yeah, they're just going backwards.
Cons- you
I
know,
completely lost my trail of thought now. Thanks, Google.
Go unplug it. Go unplug it. That's okay.
if
Wait,
I could just turn on the mute switch, but no.
Mm.
The one on my phone went off as well.
if Trent was here from Trent's Tech, I'm sure he would make a video clip like he does for every other live streamer.
Video clip of what?
Huh? Just us, like, just that epic fail with Google.
The Google Home.
Hey, don't worry.
Or sorry, the Nest Home as it's called now. Like I bought a product that was
yeah.
called Google Home, but now they've changed the name of my product. Like, how dare you, Google?
Hey, don't worry. My Siri goes off all the time.
Oh my god, I can't. I really can't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I to be honest with you guys, I only watched like, I don't know. I think I like got through the first half of like them talking about the fold, and that was it. Like I was
Sorry,
just
it
like,
looks like 4 lights aren't available right now.
I was just changing the color of the light. Like my light just randomly turned red. Still don't understand why. It does it every day.
oh jeez, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, like I'm just sat here, and then all of a sudden the light starts flashing. I'm like, wow, why? And it changes to
Why?
red. I think I remember like before my mission, I set it up so like when somebody would subscribe, it would turn red.
What?
But I
Yeah,
can't remember. I'd like this isn't connected to that account anymore, so I don't exactly know why it does it.
That's
Anyway.
that's cool.
That's pretty cool. Can you teach me how to do those tricks?
You need a
Yeah,
Google
right.
Home.
Yeah.
Well, no, actually, you just need Google
Wow.
Assistant.
I'm
I have-
good.
I have a Google Home. You want one? Piece of junk.
Alexa's
man.
worse.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's true.
I haven't
I'll-
used it in a while, but
But I'll be sleeping and my Alexa will just randomly go off when I'm sleeping.
Let me ask you, Benji.
Like, what the heck?
So
Trying to
you
sleep.
speak other languages, right? Have you
Yeah.
ever like had a normal conversation in like what do you speak, like Italian, right?
Italian. Yeah.
So have you ever had like a conversation in Italian and all of a sudden Alexa just hears and thinks you're talking to her?
Sometimes, yeah. Like,
Really?
what for sake of not
I'm not-
getting people's Alexas off. Oh, I mean, Amazon Echoes. No, like, it never happens with. It happens sometimes with Google Home, but it doesn't happen as much as Echoes do when you're like talking other languages. Even when I'm speaking English, it just decides to go off. So
Dude,
it's just
I'll
whatever
be speaking
language.
with my family in Portugal, and all of a sudden she'll hit, and I'm like 2 rooms away, and it still hears, and it's just like, shut up! I'm not talking to you.
But actually, something cool about Google Home though is like if you speak 2 languages, you can say that you speak 2 languages. So then when you talk to them, you can talk in Italian or English, and then it'll answer you in that language. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if
wow.
Alexa does that.
I don't know. I'd have to try.
Does Siri
That's
do
pretty
that?
cool.
Siri, I don't know. I don't think Siri does that. I don't think
Gotcha.
Siri's as smart as Google Home yet.
Apple,
No.
get your butt together.
Yeah, exactly.
The only reason I really got the HomePod Mini was the handoff feature. Like,
You mean the one where you put like your phone next to the speaker and it? That's
Yeah.
so cool. I want
Oh
one
my
just for
God.
that.
oh my god, like that's the only reason. And so it actually does it for like if you're on a FaceTime call too.
Yeah, that's annoying sometimes.
Listen,
Oh,
you don't know how many times I'll put my phone like right next to it, but like not intentionally want it to pass over, and I'm just like, seriously,
Really?
yeah, it's just like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Telling
it that
you.
sensitive?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you do it. Yeah, you don't. It's stupid.
yeah. I don't
Just
know.
like sitting at your desk and your
Oh,
Google
oh
Home's
my
like, oh, I
goodness.
want to take that audio and play it for everyone.
Oh man, listen, it's just I can't. I really can't. Now that we're going way off track here,
We went from talking about the flip to the smart speakers somehow. Talking about smart speakers, what happened to the the Bixby Home?
It didn't work. It didn't happen.
Oh, you mean the grill?
It was like, yeah, it looked like a barbecue. I remember that. But like, that's not like, it's so funny when you Google it.
Somebody
It says
made a joke on
Samsung
our
still
thing.
has not released it to this day. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, it was
So-
released like what, 3 years ago?
So
So
they
now
said, so it's the air power then, pretty much. They
yeah,
cost-
it's in this it's in the same graveyard.
Yeah,
They're
pretty
ne-
much.
They're next to
Pretty
each
much.
other. The air power charges it.
Oh, God.
It's keeping it alive. There's nothing else to charge, so it's just keeping it alive.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's
I'm gonna actually hang on. I'm gonna send. I forgot. Let me just do this.
Oh no, he forgot something.
Now
Well, I'm gonna go. Yeah, Benji's wearing blue, so I gotta go change my shirt. I'll be right back. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, God.
I already wear blue.
Yeah, I know. I should go change.
Michael, send me an iMessage or
Oh
something,
man, now we
and
can't.
I'll send it to you.
What are you gonna say,
Bro.
Miles?
My friends in Belgium.
What is it?
My friend just flew to Belgium just because. He messaged me. He's like, dude, I'm in Belgium. I was like, why? He's like, it's $50. I was like, how's it $50? He's like, because I work at the airport. I was like, oh, I mean, I guess, why not?
That's not bad.
Yeah, really. And he got
It's
first
like, I want
class.
to get out of this place.
And he got first class on the plane.
Oh God.
Wait, where does he live?
New York, like I do.
So
Yeah, I
he
know.
got for $50. He got first class.
I know.
What?
To Belgium, dude. Like, just a
Well,
That's
random
insane.
spur of the moment decision to go to Belgium.
That's
Like,
crazy.
Can I? Damn,
I think
wish
the
could
craziest
go
thing
first
is just
class.
that he paid $50.
yeah, I know.
I'd love to go to Belgium. Jeez.
I'd go for
I-
50
I-
bucks.
Shoot, I wish I could pay $50 and go to Portugal. I'd
Yeah,
be there every month.
really.
I'd be
That'd be
there every
sick.
other month.
That would be
Shoot.
sweet, though.
Yeah, that would.
Dude, just work at the airport and you could do it.
Michael, I'm trying to link you, man, but I don't know which one to send it to. So
Benji, you should get one of these.
Is that a MagSafe pack?
No,
Oh, wait.
it's just an
I'm so
anchor.
confused.
It's also a battery. It is awesome.
Oh, how many milliamp hours is it?
It's only 5.
wait, what? Wait, what is that?
That's not much.
But still, it's pretty cool though. It also has USB-C, so I can charge my MacBook on it.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Miles, can you send the link to Michael?
I suppose, yeah.
Hey, don't be lazy over there, bro.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I sent it.
I want to get him on here, so
We could talk for like 5 hours.
he can talk the whole time, and we're just like, yep, okay. No, I'm kidding. Oh man,
He's probably heard that and now he's not gonna come on.
can you imagine? Nah,
He's like, I have been offended.
No, can you imagine? He comes on, just freaking rips me apart, and then leaves.
So your channel sucks.
He did do that once. He did do that one time, didn't he?
No, somebody else did though. I remember when I had I don't talk to him anymore, but when I had that other YouTuber Tana, I don't know if you know him, Miles, Tana Solit. I had him one time, and somebody asked to join because they had a problem. Benji, I think you were beginning of your mission when this happened, and freaking guy comes on and he's explaining the problem, and then he was like, "You guys are so freaking," and just start cussing us out. I'm like, wow. Now, mind you, I had, excuse me, I had the old PC that I had that took forever to do one thing.
So you had to wait to kick him.
Oh my, huh?
So you had to wait like 10 minutes to kick this dude.
I was so mad.
I just hit the
So
power.
mad.
I honestly would just hit the power button on my computer and be like, screw you guys. At this point.
Yeah, but that would have screwed up my whole live stream. I didn't want to do that. The heck?
I mean, everybody's gonna leave now anyway because they're scared of this guy. They're like, what the hell?
Oh my god.
I think I was there too.
Yeah, you were.
Oh, that was, yeah. Bro, I want the Z Flip 3 now.
Oh no.
I
He
just
starts
applied
selling all
my-
his phones and gets the Z Flip.
Bro, I wouldn't even have
Who,
enough.
me?
No, I want to. I wouldn't even have enough money for
No,
to fold out my
I
phone.
can't. So I really would love to freaking um I would freaking try a Samsung phone, but
Not
I don't
affordable.
want. No, hell no.
I,
A, I don't have the money. B, I don't know if I have the guts.
I would buy a Z Fold if I had money, and then I would just like bend it the wrong way just to see
Yeah.
how it goes.
It'd probably
And then
break.
show people how durable the Z Fold is. Yes, it's water resistant, but is it bend resistance? Bend Gate is back. Samsung edition.
Oh, God. Oh, man. No, I mean, honestly, and I would say, like, my friend has the S20 and I think the Galaxy Watch 3. And he's like, oh, these, they're really cool. You should try it out for a day. It's content, it's content for your channel. You should try it. I'm sure a lot of people would like it. I have a couple of friends who make big fuss that, like, I always talk about Apple on my channel and I don't talk about other companies, especially Samsung. And they're just like, you should do it. You should do it. And I'm just like, do I really want to? So the thing that I'm thinking is I could take that to Portugal, use them, put a SIM card in there and use it over there, you know? The only and for me, I know there's workarounds and everything, but
It's
like you guys know, the Apple ecosystem is a big part of my content creation. Like that's how I create my content. So it's like, if I were to switch, I don't know how I would be able to. I know like I said, there's workarounds, but I don't know,
Those
man.
workarounds aren't great.
they don't always work.
No, I know.
No.
No, I know. And
Like
that's the thing.
transferring a 4K at 60 frames a second video that's like 18 minutes long from my Galaxy, it takes like half a day
What the?
because I have to go and upload it to Google Drive and then
What the
download it,
hell?
and it takes my Wi-Fi sucks, so it takes forever to upload. Like I could plug it in, I think, but I'm not sure. But also my charging port's broken, so
Oh god.
See,
it's like, and also
That's all
Google
you
Drive
need.
sucks as well. Like when you upload stuff, at least from my Galaxy, every now and then it would just like upload forever. It would be on the same point, and then it basically isn't uploading. So like, yeah,
Just
it
use your
sucks.
iPhone. Just use your iPhone 7 or whatever.
But the camera's not as
my
good. I can't record 4K at 60 on my iPhone 7 Plus.
Yo,
I
my
would.
best friend's backstage. Let's bring him in. What's up, bro? What's up?
Much.
Welcome to the live stream. That was
Hello.
we were talking about Samsung stuff. Then we went to complete
This is
other.
cool. Yeah,
But nonetheless, welcome. What's going on?
that's about right.
So, were your ears ringing? Because I was just talking about you.
Right.
Because literally, I was literally just saying how like you have the Samsung watch and phone that you've constantly told me to try out.
Mm-hmm.
And oh man, I'm tempted.
Just try it. Just do it.
Just do it.
And I mean, honestly, like
then you'll actually have a reason to hate Samsung, and it's not just like, I don't know what they are, but like I don't like them.
I'll give you $50 a day to do it.
and then somebody.
There you go. There's some incentive.
I'll give you $50 a day to do it. He's like, I'm gonna do it for a year just so I have a ton of money. So I can buy the.
Sure, Miles. Sure, I'll take your money. I'll make you.
At that point,
big, bro.
I'd do it as well, even though I've already done it.
Doesn't hurt to try. I mean, I could always buy you Galaxy S3. It's fine.
How dare you to use a Galaxy S3?
Oh,
This
yeah,
guy,
use
this
it.
guy really just said that.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
it's
I'll give you
We
what?
got we got another guest coming in, guys. Michael Pepper, what's up, man?
We can't
Yeah,
hear you.
Can't hear you, man.
now we're all so small. I don't like it.
What?
I said we're all so small now.
I'll take the.
Yeah, like why? There's so much space.
Yeah, I know. Okay, that's
Oh, there we
better.
go. That's better.
Yeah, I'll take that.
So I'll give you a Pixel 5.
I'm down.
Okay, Michael left. um,
Michael gave me I bought this off Michael. This Pixel 5.
how are you liking that? So
It's
that's
awesome.
that's one company that I would try out is the Pixel.
Here's a question. Will that new watch work with the Pixel 5? The new Samsung one?
Ooh.
Because
If I were Google, I would say no, just so people buy the Pixel 6.
yeah, but if
Because
it works for them,
already
I
I'm
buy
sure
that
they're
one.
not going to get it
The
that many
Pixel Watch.
sales, just because it's Samsung. But
I mean, they said because of Wear is it called Wear OS that
Yeah.
in their they said it'll connect seamlessly to any other Android phone.
Yeah. Probably.
Bro,
Yeah.
I might buy it then.
So to an iPhone, I have no idea. That'd be interesting. I want to get the watch.
Dude, imagine if it worked with an iPhone. That'd be sweet.
Well, like I mean, they're
Although you might
And-
just get an Apple Watch at that point.
because I can. So as far as I know, I can pair my because they do have the app, the Galaxy Wear, whatever it's called, Wear whatever.
Yep.
For I can pair your Galaxy watch to your iPhone. It's just not going to be, I don't know
That's
about
good.
text, but you can at least use it. So
Yeah, same with the Wear OS as well. Because I had I still have a Wear OS smartwatch, and I used to use it with my iPhone. So I'm
Right.
sure the Pixel Watch will work with the iPhone as well.
You know what I really
So-
want to, and this is another thing, and I was thinking about it last night, Alex.
Yeah.
One thing that I really want to try out, and I know that there's the app for iOS too, but I really want to try out the Power Beats on Android because I hear with the app, like you can make it a little bit more powerful, and I really want to test that out.
It's actually false, but yeah. I'm just saying.
Listen, I don't know until I try, so I'd like to see how that all works out.
I mean,
Um,
it's probably.
I'll lend you my. I'll lend it. If you want it, you can. I mean,
What?
At least
you sure you want to let me have it for a couple weeks? I mean, there is always the risk of me coming back with it all broken and shattered. So you gonna make me pay for it too?
That's what happened to my Pixel.
Oh God.
get a good
So-
case.
So Alex, I want to ask you, what was you saw that event? What was your thoughts? And yeah,
I'm not much into foldables because I mean I don't have one expensive, and I don't mind just a regular phone that's not foldable. But the watch I'll go for. That's actually one of the things I touch. What about Tizen OS on the S? I was gonna say Gear, but it's the Watch 3.
yep.
It'll still. Will they still update Tizen and stuff like that, or will they go to? I don't think they would, because isn't it a different architecture or something like that? I don't understand too much about it, but how would
I
they?
mean, from what I understood, they're kind of merging Wear OS with Tizen OS. So I don't exactly know how that works, but
Yeah.
That's weird.
it's probably going to be kind of like I
They're
think
gonna-
how Samsung's already doing it. They have Android and they just put their skin on it. I think that's what they might be doing as well. But I'm not really sure. They weren't very specific with that.
Michael, what's up, man?
Not a lot.
I don't know. Not a
They also
lot.
kind of went backwards though with this watch because like last year you could use the Galaxy Watch with an iPhone if you had it, and now they just removed that feature, and then there's some features that are like exclusive to being used with a Galaxy phone, and in the past there were like that limitation wasn't as exclusive. And what I thought was kind of hypocritical in a way was like if you watch the very beginning of the at the very like towards the very beginning, um when they came up on stage was talking about this whole open ecosystem thing, and then they immediately go into like how all these features are better if you have it with a Samsung device. It's like how are you I get it, it's more open, like you can use it with Android, you can use these features with like these products with other Android devices, so it's not like for example you can't use an Apple Watch with anything but an iPhone, but nobody else makes iOS, like, so where on the other hand, like when you're talking about an Android product, it would be really easy for them to make it work with other Android products, really. They just have to make the app work. And we've seen other companies do this all the time. I mean, for example, it would be like if their earbuds only worked with Samsung Galaxy devices, and we see all the time that you can get their wearables app and use it with other, including like you can use the Galaxy Buds on an iPhone and get pretty much all the features. So it's like they're going backwards because they realize that the only way to maybe get people to completely go in on Samsung products is to make it so that these products are exclusive to them, but then at the same time that puts them off because it gives them a disadvantage. Because people are going to be like, well, if I want to be locked into an ecosystem, then I might as well go with one that works well, and then they'll just go with Apple. Because I've used both, and yeah, Samsung is good, and like their advantage they have is, you know, they make their own TVs, they have their washers, their dryers, all their other products that like you can't get in Apple stuff. But then there's a lot of features that are like I have to connect this thing via Bluetooth to get my calls to sync between, where like if you have an iPhone, I could leave my iPhone in the United States and travel to Germany and still get my calls. Like quite literally, I could have accidentally leave my phone in another country and be like, "Oh, it's fine. I got my iPad. I can just, like and then get back home and then replace the iPhone, sign in,
Yeah,
and be good to go." Like quite
right.
literally, if you are an idiot and are accident prone to leaving your phone somewhere, like it doesn't matter. You just pick up another device and you keep going. Where like the
True.
whole integration of like Windows Phone is weird, and then like Samsung's own integration of it is a little bit better because they have the whole like where you can continue calls and messages on other devices by signing in. But even a lot of those things still require that you're on the same network, or there's more limitations to it. And I know even like the confusion of two different choices for their version of AirDrop, and if you pick the wrong one, you're limited to it's like 1.5 was a 1.5 megabyte file or some weird thing like, and
Yeah.
then you have daily limitations of or no 1.5 gigs I think is the limitation. So if you go to transfer video, you better hope that it's not larger file than that. And then there's daily limitations on the one. If you use the other method, it's a little bit better, but it's slower, and then it's limited to that has to be between two Galaxy devices because that's Samsung's version of it, and it's a whole mess because basically Google messed up by allowing Samsung to take control over so many things in Android, and then you have two different versions of it, and now Google's trying to take back control and be like, no, we are Android, Google, and it's just a mess with some of that stuff. But on the other thing about it is like, there's no other Android OEM that has that, like, where you can get now a good tablet, phone, watch, laptop, TV. The one thing that they're missing, which I was actually looking forward to, and I'm trying to think of when was it 2018? I think it was when they came out on stage and did the Bixby speaker. And yeah, it has Bixby, but at least they had their own speaker. Like, and you could use it with other. They could easily, software updates and stuff like just like they did with I think it was the S8 and Note 8 series that allowed you to then turn off Bixby um and what's funny is like if you actually are somebody who sits down and looks at the advantages of Bixby has more advantages over Google than people really understand. Like there's some macro functions and continuality functions that are incredible if you actually use it. Like the idea that you can tell Bixby to open you can actually tell Bixby to open YouTube and like go to your subscription and go to like a specific channel and it will use on-screen data to quite literally open YouTube, go to the subscription section and like go to a specific channel within that and then you can tell it to like play the first video. Is something that you can't do on any of the other assistants. They don't follow the whole string thing. The problem is the whole like the actual answering specific like web search query things. It's just like how Siri has that problem, but Siri for in-home automation, Siri shortcuts are incredible. Like the strength in that is amazing. You can go buy like a Raspberry Pi, like even one of the cheaper models, and use Homebrew and make it work with any product. I've seen people. I saw somebody that actually made it so that they could use Siri with their Amazon Echo speaker by connecting up a Raspberry Pi, and like I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing is, with an iPhone, you can always put Google Assistant on it and also use Siri. But with Android devices, you can't load Siri onto it. So like I think that I see that almost as an advantage in some. And Siri's been a lot faster, like with controlling my lights and stuff. It's almost instant, especially with the
Yeah.
whole on-device processing with iOS 15 now. It's like
Wait, can you
I
do it
say it and
offline?
it's instant.
Can you do that offline?
Most of it's offline, I think, now because of how it's sending command from device. I mean, I don't understand why it would need any online function for that. It's just like an on-off switch sort of thing. But I don't know. I got my Z Fold 3 on its way. They charged my
I was
card
just
already.
about to ask you if you were going to cover anything.
I don't know. It's weird because they charged it already, and that's... So Samsung usually only charges your card when the item goes to ship. So I'm confused because it's not supposed to be here till like the 27th. So usually what they'll do is they'll place a hold and then that will be on there for a couple days at most just to make sure you have the money there, and then the hold goes away and then they don't charge you until it actually ships. But now it's like, nah, we're gonna... And I wonder if it's different with pre-orders with this, that they did that so that people don't order and then back out, and then because they're probably... I feel like their reason that they did the announcement and then you're talking about over 2 weeks later that they're shipping is that they're actually like still manufacturing these.
Can I just point out
right till the
this
end.
right here? Yeah, I've said it. Sorry, but I personally don't think foldables are the future. But
I mean, if you watch Benji's video,
I want to see. I want to see some. I want to
Exactly.
I still want to see somebody change my mind. Please, somebody out there, change my mind.
here's the question. But if Apple made a foldable, would you buy it?
Hell no.
It depends. For me, it depends on how they do it. If they did it like the Z Flip, no.
If they do it right,
I think the Flip is
which
a
you
waste
already
of,
know.
I'm going to go against everybody else this year and say that the Flip is a waste of money. You're basically getting a Galaxy S21 with some specs being worse, and you're paying like what, $200 more for it because the S21, the base S21 is $799 to add a hinge and a display that's like
An
the
inch.
thing with the Flip is you have to open it for a lot of the functions, even though it has a bigger outer display that you can use basic, like if you're gonna do that, you smarter to buy an S21, which you can now get cheaper than $799, or like an S20 even, like an S20 FE in a Galaxy smartwatch, and you'd have the same function as that outer display, except for you don't have to open and close the thing to use it. Like I get the idea, like one of the discussions was like for women with their pockets being so much smaller, the idea that you can just fold it and throw it in your pocket, cool. But you look quite literally have to open it to use it. Where like the Fold, there's a lot of things that you can just use that main display as a normal phone. Yes, it's smaller, but it's usable for a lot of things and not have to open the thing. Like you don't feel like you have to do more than like some basic texting function or to look like an idiot trying to take a picture of yourself with like a small screen or take a video where you're like, what are you doing? Like it looks like you're using like a compact mirror to take a photo. Like it's weird. I get it. I get that they're like people like that idea. I get that for some people that's even like you fold the thing shut and your main display is protected. Like if you drop the phone that way, it's pretty well protected. But on the other hand, it's like I feel like you're almost more likely to have an issue if you're going to have an issue with the number of times a device opens and closes with the Flip, like because of the fact that you have to open it just to use it as a regular phone. Like unless you have Bluetooth earbuds connected just to make a phone call, you have to open the thing. I had the original Fold, and the reason I got rid of it was mainly software, and like there were just some issues with it. Other than that, like that was one of the best phones to make calls on as far as audio quality and the way it was shaped and the size of it because of it being bigger around. I mean, if you hold your hand naturally, like the way your hand naturally goes, like that is bigger around. So to hold a smaller phone like this is almost uncomfortable after a longer. The way it was shaped was like made me think about why people really liked those candy style phones back in the day and like the Nokia phones and like why some people still carry flip phones like in the business world. I don't think it's as much about data protection and privacy as it is like if you're on a phone call for hours and hours on end, that the shape of that and like the size of to have your hand hold closed more versus like a wider phone like this. I mean, there's advantages and disadvantages. Me, like yes,
I've said this,
the
and I said
Fold is way more expensive, but like when you open the thing, you have a different format than a normal phone, so you're actually getting something versus like this with a hinge. Like, so you open it and now you have a normal phone. Great, you just spent extra money for no added functionality. But I don't know.
I've said this before, and like I was even telling Alex, like holding my iPhone and holding his Android. What is the S20, Alex?
Yep.
Honestly, I really kind of like it. Just the way it feels like a lot slimmer in the hand.
Yeah, you don't have an 800-pound brick in your hand.
Like this phone, like the Pixel
Like
5 feels.
quite literally, like you can have a phone that's the exact same size and has like but has a larger battery and
like
stuff.
That. They
and
need
it's
to,
like a brick.
They really need to make iPhones like that.
Like
But,
the
yeah.
Pixel 5, the one thing
feels-
that I loved about that thing is like you can use it. I could use it without a case and not be worried. Like I did.
Right.
I dropped it a couple times and like no scratches, no damage, no nothing. Like I felt fine not using a case on it for a long time just because of how like whatever that back material is and like no fingerprints, no scratches, no nothing. And the thing is super light. I don't get why like
It
you
still
can
has
have
a
a phone
4,000.
that has a massive battery in the thing that feels so light. For some reason, Apple uses like unobtainium in their phones or something like that, and like
Just, I don't know.
they're trying to like
So like,
they had to fit Siri on device, so there's you know
right, yeah.
there's little pieces of her inside of there, so it's added a little weight to it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's funny to me, because that's one thing I've noticed with my MagSafe battery is I feel like
Just adds more weight.
it has more weight. It is nice though. Like, I don't know.
What's up, Tech YT Needs?
All I gotta say is, some of these people like did you see Snazzy Lab's video? He said about MagSafe. I'm like, yeah, you feel that. I'm thinking you feel that way because you're an idiot. Like, that's my actual thought. Like about that. Like, some people, I don't know. It's funny to me. Have you ever noticed that there are channels that quite literally claim to be like they'll go out and they be like, yeah, I'm an Apple channel, but quite literally, if you watch, that they're the ones that almost go more out of their way to hate on certain Apple products than anybody else does. Than even like
Yeah.
Samsung
Yeah.
Knights. Like, it's funny to me and it's ironic. Like, I cover
No, that's
everything,
true.
but I use Apple products as my main stuff for
I-
production. But like, if I was not creating content, I don't know that I would still do that. In all honesty, because
Yeah.
the continuity is because I'm
Like,
creating, and but otherwise, I think in normal stuff I wouldn't really care about it as much, and like AirDrop and stuff I wouldn't be using as often, and I would do what I do with my Android devices when I take pictures and I just put them into Google Photos album because I have family that uses that, and I would, connect it up with a wire like we used to do, with a normal camera to transfer stuff and get the
Yeah.
fast transfer speeds, which I don't get it. I still don't get it. Why does Apple put USB-C at the end of a cable, but when you connect your iPhone up to like your pad, which now has Thunderbolt, and try to transfer stuff wired, you're better off going with AirDrop because their wired connection, they're still using USB 2 speeds. Like, I don't get it. Like, why would you put such an awesome, why would you, I don't know. Why would they slow things down? It makes no sense. Like,
Mm-hmm.
for functionality for things, I don't know. I wish that Apple would have a native support for doing what I do right now using my iPhone as a webcam. They need to just build that in. With
Yeah.
everything else they do, just build it in. Also,
That's true though.
for continuity, I would love to be able to easily like start a FaceTime call on my iPhone and then go sit down at like my iPad or my MacBook and just like tap and just have it pop over, like how you can be in Safari and it will show up in the
That's the thing with me
along
too.
the bottom and you can just go to it. Even
Like,
watching
Like you
TV
can, if
shows
you can
would be
do
great.
that, if you can do that for like FaceTime groups, why can't you do that for normal like one-on-one FaceTime?
Like, being able to continue over between stuff would be great. Even for like I'm watching YouTube on my TV and to be able to have it to go the opposite direction, like how you can cast from your phone to your TV. I wish you could
Exactly.
go the opposite way.
Yeah,
Like,
really.
grab it from easily. Although, see, that's the one thing
And
I do like about Chromecast. Like, if you have Chromecast stuff and it's streaming up, you'll get the note. At least, well, on an Android device, you'll get the little notification up at the top that says something's streaming. You can tap. You can just quite literally take it over and excuse me, and like uncast it from your Chromecast
Yeah.
back onto your phone. But if your internet goes out, you're screwed. That's one advantage that Apple entirely has with
Bye,
their
Miles.
Apple TV. Still, like, you can be out in the middle of, you You could pull a Canoopsy and be out in quite literally have a setup with an Apple TV out in like the middle of a desert and be able to stream
But I
with
mean,
just your phone.
Nikias Molina did the same thing, which I don't understand how. Can somebody explain that? Benji.
Wait, what did he do?
When the colored Max came out, he actually went out of nowhere and like did the review out in the middle of nowhere. I don't understand how he did that.
What review of the
Like
what? Sorry.
the new colored IMAX.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I haven't seen that video.
yeah, Nikki has sent a couple and Canoopsy and like these people did videos and it was literally like they were out in the middle of nowhere and I'm just like
They had to surround it with
how?
something with natural beauty to have
Yeah.
something not ugly in that image. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, the new IMAX, when I saw them in person, I was like, these are way better than
Yeah.
any of the videos come across. And it was weird because then you realize like which kind actually went through and made sure that the color on video matched the actual product. And you're like, some of these made this thing look way like the red that's kind of got the almost like pinkish on the front.
Why
Looks way
that,
more pink
why
in some
couldn't
of the
they just name
videos
that
than
pink?
in real.
Can somebody explain that one to me? Why did they just not make that pink?
Because
That
pink's
to me
not
was
a
kind
real
of
color. Did you know that, by the way? Pink is not a real color. I'm gonna blow your minds in a minute. Think about it. Okay, so what do you call a shade? What do you call blue that's not like dark blue,
what you
right? You
talking about,
call it
Michael?
light blue. You have light green. You have, but where does pink come from? It's just light red. How do you determine what is like? And then you have different shades. So is pink only pink if it's like half, or there's different shades of pink? But then if there's different shades of pink, what is light pink? But at what point does it come light pink? Is that like if it's like 40% red and the rest is white and now it's light pink? So pink does not exist. It's a made up color in our minds because you can't have like quite literally red. Like think about our primary colors, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we were taught the wrong colors as primary colors in school because yellow is not. But when you're talking about light, which how do we see color? Is red, green, and blue. Yellow is a secondary color that's when you combine blue and green. Not and then you of course then you get into the whole like additive versus subtractive color and cyan, magenta, and yellow, and that gets fun.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's with inks and things like that, but displays you're talking about. And then you have the weird instances of like you guys were talking about Huawei earlier where they use where they actually are using was it RBYY sensors. So instead of using the typical red, green, and blue, they're using red, blue, yellow, yellow because what most people don't realize is the human eye is twice as sensitive to green as it is to reds and blues. So, one way for some of these manufacturers to get around that is they actually make the sensors not sensitive to green at all, and they make it more sensitive to like yellows, and then um, they use like the algorithm that combines from the information from the sensor, and they're actually able to make it more accurate and not have the weird issues where in the issues with the reds. You
Yeah.
ever notice how you take a picture on a smartphone and if you have like a red flower, it always looks way, way blown out? There's a reason for that.
Oh Jesus. Yeah. It's getting to an hour, so I actually need to get on out of here. So thank you guys for joining. I do want to have more of a discussion about the whole Samsung things. So I will maybe be back next week. I do want to hold a green room one day. So if anybody wants to join me over there, if you have a day and time, let me know. It'd be awesome. If I could actually have all of you guys. Benji, I know you don't have a green room yet, so get on it, man. Get on it.
We'll see.
We'll see. um,
If you want to discuss more Samsung stuff also in a couple weeks when I have my actual device in hand, I would be up for that too.
all right, cool. Sounds good. Yeah, I'm gonna wait a while to see everybody's reactions to the different products that came out and stuff. And then
Oh, I've got a last
talk
minute
about it
viewer.
more.
Hugo está tarde.
Hugo, really? You had to jump in late. You
You
had
guys
to
are up early.
You guys are
Yeah,
up
I did
early.
notice. I did kind of get up and went, why is Taylor on at 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning? He's here before the cartoons are on. No.
Well, because I have stuff to do later, so I couldn't. And
I was
it's
really
quite-
confused when I
it's
saw
quite-
that you had a live scheduled for yesterday, and it was like up for like 12 hours.
Oh, that was probably
Whoops.
because
I was
no,
like,
that
because you had it was like 8 something.
yeah, no, that
yesterday. I
was
like,
because
"Come on."
I was trying to schedule today's live, and it kept telling me that the thumbnail size was too big.
Yeah, that
Yeah, it
happened
has
to me
be
today
less
as well.
than
So I don't-
2 megs, which is
I don't know.
what I don't get about that is if you grab a photo and you to your thumbnail from your phone, it must just automatically size it right for that. But if you go on desktop and you go to do it, you have to make it sure it's under 2 megabytes.
Yeah,
I don't get that. Makes no sense. Like, I can grab the exact same photo on the phone.
But Michael,
And it works.
does life make sense?
It does.
I don't know about that.
Just
I don't
remember
know
the
about
meaning
that.
of life. The meaning of life is 42.
Jesus. All right, guys. I'm gonna end the live stream here. Thank you guys for coming on. Benji, Alex, Michael, thank you guys for joining me. And I hope to have all of you guys on real soon.
Sounds
I'll-
good.
I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great day, guys.
Bye.
See ya.